everyone, and welcome back. So, we haven't done London 2012 in a while, and I know it's kind of died down as well from a lot of other people, but you know, I've been having fun giving things a go. Now, I don't play it as much as a lot of people that have tried it do, and I only basically go on to give a few little bit of practices, but I do enjoy it when I'm recording and have a little fun with it. It is an older game, but it still holds up to a lot of other things, at least for me, and hey, amusingly average. We know where we stand with me. So let's get into it and play another couple of different sports as well. So I've been going through doing different sports every time. So it's time for another couple of different sports and see if I can do anything with them. Some of them I can, some of them not so much. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to get some running done today. This one I have tried in the past. The biggest issue on running is getting the right rhythm. Rhythm on the running is key, and it's very difficult because, as you can see, incredibly easy instructions as to what you should be doing. But the problem is that you just, when you're doing it, with most other games, you want to just go full out. You know, when press this button, you just press it and you go for it. With this, it's not that easy because you have to keep a right balance. Because if I go completely full on, it goes into the red, as you see there. So here you just have to keep some kind of balance and get something. Get third, I've got a bronze. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it for the 100 metres. 100 metres usually, and it's personal best as well. You've got to love that.
This athlete delighted to finish on the podium.
So, clearly talking it through with you guys helps, but it's a personal best to get a PB on that at 11 seconds, because I think the world's record in this for the game is like 9.21 or 9.19. It's a crazy one, because trying to keep that balance, you saw the second I try and speed up, it just goes into red, and then you're thrown off balance. This one is more about balance than it is anything else, which is surprising because you think on this, it's going to be something more. It's going to be, you know, hit it as hard as you can. Keep going, because that's what you do in beat 'em ups. That's what you do in a lot of kind of old school games. But for this, it's very much, you know, hit, wait, you know, there is a balance to it. There is a rhythm to it, and the rhythm is not as easy as you might imagine to get. And it's also a lot about getting those marks off the mark, sorry.
A good start from that athlete. Needs to
so this one, 200 metres is a little bit easier because it is actually harder to not get a rhythm, kind of go into the green. It is a little bit more difficult to get from green into red. So this one you can push a little bit more. And then you go. So still 20.65. 1919 is a world record, and that's possibly what I was remembering from the 100 metres. So this one, again, a new personal best. We will take these today. I do love this because I kind of practice on here. I give it a go. I have a little bit of time by myself, and then I practice a bit more. But so many of these, especially on this, that I get personal best when I'm talking to you guys, which is potentially the best way of playing this. It's, you know, when you're paying too much attention to it, again, with the rhythm, maybe when you're paying too much attention to it, you throw yourself off. When I'm talking to you guys, maybe that's the best way to go. I don't know. So, now, 400 metres. Same kind of thing, but I'm imagining with this, it's got to be an easier one than the 100 metres as well, because the 200 metres is easier than 100 metres. The one that I'm really trying to do is the hurdles, so we are not playing that today. But men's 400, and I've got the women's 400 straight after this as well.
It's going to come down to
so you've got to get good off of the marks here, good off of the from the start.
Clean getaway in the 400 metres.
See there, you see immediately I went way too hard off.
A poor performance at this stage.
So you just want to keep it up here into the green as much as you can.
You can get it wrong in the first quarter.
Just keeping a nice distance because, of course, you've got extra time to be able to do this. Slowly move through people here.
In the lead, Jamaica. In second is USA.
And then we can just a little bit of sprint there. Just a little bit of sprint we can do, and then
100 meters to go. This is where the stamina really kicks in the final stages.
we can try and do something here. Just on the line, just managed not to do it. So you can see on the side then, as it was explaining, which I think is actually behind my face. Sorry about my face. In many ways, but there's an overflow. So that you saw at the sides that you're building up with that balance, so you can just push that stamina at the end. So it does allow you to do that without throwing you off at the end. So did give me second place, and again we see a personal best. So it's personal best, personal best, personal best every time when I'm recording with you guys. Let's see if we can do the same for the women. And I've got a silver medal. I will take the silver medal. Can we push it? Can we push it more? Can we get the women's as well? So what have we got so far? We've got gold, silver, and bronze from those 3 races. Something I was not achieving too well in practice. So now I have found that we've said this before. Playing as a female character has been easier. Their movement just seems to be better, especially with high jump. Whether we can do that here or not is a completely different story though.
And it's a struggle to keep in touch
so
with the
if we
leaders.
can just keep in this green, what I want to try and do this time. So what you're not seeing now is overflow the bar to sprint and use stamina.
Needs to improve on this position.
Stamina. So that's what I'm kind of trying not to do here. I want to keep it in the green, just so when it gets to the straight, I can go really hard on the overflow. So I'm in 4th at the moment. Can I keep that into the straight, which is what I want to do. I don't want to use that overflow. I want to have that. I'm in 5th now, which is not where I wanted to be. But now I can push it a little bit more and just kind of go for it now. Ah, I've not got the stamina at all. And that's what happens there. Look at that. That was terrible. That was terrible. I pushed it too much. And again, you only got that overflow so much. I had near enough stop. I got 5th there. We are not going to let that stand. We are going to run that back. I was doing okay on the other ones. The other ones, I'm like, I'm happy. I've got gold, silver, bronze on those other ones. I am not happy with getting 5th. I am not happy with getting 5th, especially when I know I can do better. So let's run that back and give it another crack, shall we? So again, as I say, you want to keep the rhythm. If you keep the rhythm, you can stay in a decent enough position to use that stamina at the end. I need to be able to make sure I've got a decent position beforehand. Oh, I did get it off the mark there. I didn't think I did at first. You want to stay in this green. I am in very bad position here at the moment. I'm in 6th, in 5th. I don't want to use that stamina. I want to have something going into the end, but I need to be realistically, I need to be in something like 4th. Because in 4th, I can do something with it going into the straight. Because I can't go all out, because if you go all out, as seen, you kind of mess yourself up. You run completely out of steam.
100 meters to go. 3/4
So
of the race
we've got a little bit here. Now let's just
We're approaching
go
the
for it
final
there.
stages of this 400 meters. It's going to come down to the finish on the line.
Let's just see if we can get the last bit. 3rd position. 3rd position. Okay, so we've got the bronze on that. Far better that time. Still way hard. And a personal best. So I got my personal best again there. 53.56. Not the best in the world. However, it is a huge improvement. But you know what? I actually think we can do better. The others, I was relatively confident that's pretty much what I could do, especially because in my practice I wasn't getting anywhere near to that. But I think I can beat that. I want to try and get another personal best. I want to try and get that silver medal. Okay, so 3rd time's a charm. Can we do it?
Set. This is the final of the 400 meters.
So we want to keep into the green here. We are in last position, which is not ideal at all. What I'm tempted to do is to push through like this here and then build it up again. Build up the green. Build up the stamina. Go through and then build it up. The problem is here, as you can see, that bar kind of goes back up again every time. So it gets harder to do. But now,
this is a close race going into the final stages of the 400 meters. The medals on the
let's just
line,
push it. Can we
we
push it to the line? Okay, there we go. 51.78, nowhere near the world Olympic record, but That is a personal best, and that is silver. So that's the tactic there. So we've got the personal best, we've got the silver. That's the tactic. I was being very silly. I was being kind of short-sighted in how I was doing it. I was using the overflow only really at the end to push it. But if you do it systematically, you can push, hold back, push. But when you do it, you see that line for you to get in that green again to get that overflow becomes a lot harder. But I hope you've enjoyed that. That was a lot better than I was doing in my practice. And it's another race. I know this is not the most popular anymore. There's not as many people doing it. But I still enjoy this game since I've been playing it. And you know, I'm going to give it another couple of games at least for you guys. Show what more I can do. I'm going to try and get a gamepad. I can't seem to get hold of one at the moment. And as soon as I do, I'll be able to do those games that don't allow you to play just on here, which is things like weightlifting you cannot do on a mouse and keyboard, because that's all I'm using at the moment. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again on Monday for a React. Thanks, everyone.